How many you got?
4.
Nice.
Make a slit in the back. And the hide on the back. Put your fingers in there. Pull like you mean it. Till you eventually get around his whole body. Fingers through there. Scissors. Now you've got top half and bottom half. Grab and pull. Until you get it down over his back legs. Get it down to his ankles. Both sides. Game shears. Those off. Tail. Off. Off. His gonads. That's gonna come off. Same thing on the top half. Get up over his shoulders. This one's kind of shot up. I'm not going to save one side because it's shot up real bad. So this one, come around. A male squirrel has got a gland on his butt that he used to wipe on the limbs to mark his territory. You don't want to eat that. You can see him. Here, I'll show you. See him? That there. Those are his butt glands on either side. You do not want to eat those. What I like to do is just take the shears, cut around it, cut it out. Only one piece, if you can. You hit him, then all you gotta do is gut him. Just like field dressing a deer. Just knife in there. Don't puncture the guts or the bladder. Which is easier said than done. Split him up the chest. Pop him open. Guts, diaphragm, kidneys, intestines should all come out in one swoop. Take your knife or your shears. There'll be a space right there. You'll have to open up that pelvis and clean the rest of that stuff out of there. You get all the guts out. All that's left is the quartering. So back legs, front legs, back, and rib cage. So.
He's pretty.
All right, quartering a squirrel. Come in, shears, find that joint that attaches the back leg to the backbone. Once you get through that, come around. Once you hit that ball joint right there, come around it. There you have one hind leg, the other hind leg. I come right up this way. My shears right across that backbone. Another hind leg. Front leg is not attached. It's only attached by muscle, so you don't have any big bones you got to cut through. There's one little one you may have to, but there's the front leg. This other front leg has been shot through, so it is salvageable, but maybe not 100% salvageable. Here's your other front leg. Anything shot up real bad, usually I'll cut out. Don't want to eat bone fragments or fragments of lead. So, all that right there is scrap. Then you're left with a rib cage and a back. I will trim this rib cage down, leaving the tenderloins and back strap attached to the backbone. There's really hardly any meat there. It's a good dog treat. Yes. Once I then have that back section, there's your tenderloins and back strap. We'll come to the last rib on each side. Cut to the backbone. Same thing on the other side. Cut through. Cut through. And then you have a back section with the tenderloins there and half a back strap, and then you have a rib cage with the back strap on top. Your scrap ribs. Give the dog. You've got a clean squirrel. So your squirrel tails, you're not going to be eating these, but if you're interested in saving them, if you like fishing, Mepps spinners, they make fishing tackle, will purchase your squirrel tails or trade them for fishing gear. If you've ever used Mepps spinners, you'll notice that a lot of their spinners will have the squirrel hair on the hook end, and they use primarily squirrel tail because it's one of the few things in the animal kingdom that's all hair and no fur. Once you get past about right there, all this is hair, so it's all long strands, and they can use that for spinners. Same thing with either your fox squirrel or gray squirrel tails. I want to say fox squirrel tails are a little bit more valuable, obviously, because they've got more hair on them. They're a little bit bigger. And it's also neat to see, after a few years of collecting squirrel tails, how many squirrels you've piled up over the years.
All right, y'all, this is the Mepps squirrel tail program that James was talking about when he was showing his tails. If you just Google Mepps squirrel tails, it'll bring you to this page. They show the pricing that they pay for the tails and then grading the tails, how they use them. So go check it out. We've got a whole bag that we've got to send in. And then they've got a squirrel tail t-shirt you can get down here at the bottom. So go check them out and send in your tails.